We're live. Freedom Dad is live. See if I can get this up a wee touch, guys. You're dropping, baby. Okay, looks good. Looks good. This baby Lucky here, guys. Just about to get fed. Hope you're all good. Freedom Dad here. Come here, my girl. I know. I know. Let me see. How's that? Come here. Come here. Look. 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 Lucky. Lucky. Look. 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 There you go. There we go. Sorry about the light in the background. Let me sort that out, guys. Maybe sound good. Wait. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Daddy's been a pain in the arse. That's it, my girl. That's it. Here we go. I know. Hey. Hello. You throw the comments up, guys. I'll see them. Yeah, we're not good. You seem not happy. She's been wanting her feed, and Daddy had to wait for the milk to heat up. Take your time. It's okay. Take your time. Right, see? What was all that about? You're showing me up. I tell them all you're such a good baby. I tell them all how good you are. Such a good baby. You sleep at night time, you hardly ever cry. And here you are, on our live, crying away. What am I going to do with you? Hello, John, son, how you doing? Yep, all good, mate. Just getting a wee feed, she's not long woke up. Just give me enough time to get something to eat. Not a wee breakfast or bacon, potato bread, eggs, And she's just sat watching her cartoons. And then she done a wee poo, she let me know. And then had a wee bottle ready for her. So that's her. She get this wee feed, so she will, and she'll be sleeping. Great wee baby, like clockwork. I'll get my hat off. Oh, sorry, baby. Sorry, I've got it. You hold on to it. You want to hold on to it? You want to hold it? Yeah, so hope you're all good. Hey. That's her. Relax. Oh, that's her. Hope you're all good, guys. I'm good. I've seen something today, so I did. One of the reasons why I'm bringing the live as well is there's a report of 70 Christians that have just been beheaded in the Congo, by an organization called the ADF. I think that's what they're called. Islamic, obviously, when we talk about stuff like this, when we talk about this kind of unaliving, then we can basically go along with the fact that it is Islamic terrorists, And I just want you to take a wee bit of time today and think about the people, the families that are left behind, and the persecution of Christians around the world. And I also want you to take a wee bit of time out today to think about why we've got a complete another news blackout in this country, If anybody from any other religion, if 70 human beings were unalived in such a fashion anywhere around the world today, it would be all over the BBC, Channel 4 and Sky. And you've got to ask yourselves as patriots, as British civilians, why are they choosing to ignore this atrocity? Now, maybe it'll come up, maybe they're just taking their time. I don't know the reasons. I don't know if you know the reasons. I don't understand it. This is a Christian country. It's always been a Christian country. Yes, our Christianity is fading away a wee bit. People are coming away from Christianity and stuff. I understand that, but that happens in life, ups and downs of Christianity. They will come back. People will come back to Christianity. There's no two ways about it. But it's no excuse. It's no excuse not to be reporting on these kind of atrocities. When a young man called Jamal was accused of being waterboarded in a school ground over a schoolboy spat, it was all over the news. You couldn't get, they couldn't get out quick enough. You had people talking about it. You had experts in talking about it, how bad it was. You had Piers Morgan basically putting a threat on the guys, the young man's head, young Bailey, the things that he came out and said publicly on his platform, on mainstream telly, you know. And he put that young man's life in danger. But yet, here we have 70 Christians unalived by that, and not a word, not a peep from anybody, you know. So one of the reasons I'm just wanting you to know about that. I don't know if you do know about it, if you have heard about it, but you know, I think you should know about it, that these things are happening around the world, that there is Islamists who follow the Quran, you know, the religion of peace, are committing these atrocities today, 2025, you know. And the reason why our mainstream media don't cover it is because they're not allowed to cover it, you see, because they're controlled by the government, and the government want to push. They want to convince us all that Islam is a religion of peace. It doesn't suit their rhetoric, you know. It goes against what they're trying to tell us. As usual, we see. Sorry if you're catching her on that, guys. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it, missus. Yeah, you're playing with it now. Yeah, so they're not allowed to touch it. Our government, our far left government, told them, don't you dare report on these poor Christians. And it just shows you who our government are. You can take a lot from it, guys, you know what I mean? And it's fair enough for me. I'm a Christian, fair enough, yes. You know, quite a lot of these aren't Christians. But it's not about being a Christian. It's not about religion. It's about the facts of life, that what's going on around the world. It's about what our government are pushing on us. Now, I wouldn't be talking like this if my government wasn't trying to convince us that Islam is the religion of peace. When in 1 year you got 20 plus thousand attacks by Islamists, by no other religion in the world. No other religion in the world is doing this. You know, a lot of people will say Israel, they're like, what they're doing is pretty bad. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, we can't. If we're going to talk about stuff, we've got to be honest and truthful and no missinning in it. Whether you support Israel or whether you don't support Israel or whether you're indifferent, you know, we cannot say that, you know, the things that aren't happening when we can see it's happening. Whether, you know, it suits your rhetoric or suits your agenda or it suits what you believe. You know, it's unfortunate that things have turned out the way they have in Israel and Gaza. Really, it's really bad, you know. And but you know what I'm trying to say, guys, this is unique. This is unique. People being beheaded is unique, you know. I've been around terrorists for 40 plus years, lived and breathed it, you know. And that whole time, I know of one case where somebody was beheaded, you know. And that was more through to unfortunate. It wasn't, they never planned to do that, but that was the end result, unfortunately. And you know, this is terrorism on another level. You know, I thought ISIS and Islamic State and the way they behaved and all the different techniques and tricks that they had, terrible way to say it, of unaliving people. Hello, Weebix. Hello, Eddie. Yeah, she's, wee milk monster, so she is. She's daddy's wee milk monster. I'm taking for a drink of tea as well. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought 10 years ago when we had the Islamic State guys, hello, James, I thought that was it. You know, I thought we sorted it out, but no, it's still there. You know what I mean? And today, we have 70 Christians who have been beheaded. And nobody's reporting it. And that's the saddest part. Obviously, it's sad then people not being here, but it speaks volumes. What are we not knowing? You know, we're just finding things out, but, you know, how much are we not finding out? That's it. You've got one wee bit left. I'm going to have to give her a wee burp on that, guys, so well. That's it. I can hear it. No, Wait, we're going to have a wee cram match for 2 minutes. Stick with me, guys. Come here, my girl. come here. Come here, come here. Come here, come here. I know, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. Daddy's got to burp you. Daddy's got to burp you. You've got to be burped. You've got to be burped. Oh, that's a good girl. Well done, you. Wow, what a burp that was. What a burp that was. Oh my goodness. That was an amazing burp. Can Daddy get a drink of his tea? Eh? Can Daddy get a drink of his tea? So we got a wee burp, guys. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good. She got a wee burp. I'll try and burp her here as well. She doesn't like being burped anymore at the front like this. She likes being carried about on your shoulder, you know. So you just got to change with her. She's taking it no bad at the minute. Yeah, you're taking it no bad at the minute. Let's get all the wee burpees up, because you won't sleep if you don't get all the burpees up. You'll be hiccuping. You don't like hiccuping, do you? You don't like hiccuping. So you're going to hear her talk soon, guys. She is getting amazing, coming on amazingly. She's like talking away now and trying to talk. No, making them wee sounds that just melt your heart. They really do melt my heart, you know. And we've got it now. We're interacting with her, and she's hiding from her mum. She's got this thing, right? So yesterday, my mum was going out somewhere, saying goodbye, and I had her in my arms, a wee bit like this. And then my mum was going up there, and then, hi, Shell. Hello, Lee. Welcome aboard. Everybody say hello to Lee. Hope you're doing well, Lee. Yeah, hope you're doing well. I'd like to get you on sometime on a live. We get a wee chat. Let everybody ask you questions and stuff like that. But I'll get a wee private chat with you about that, mate. I've been meaning to phone you. I've just been super busy. It's like almost every hour of the day is filled. You know, I can't make it up. You know what I mean? She's hanging up your mic. I know. She's like, are you going to eat that or will I eat it? So eat it or just put it down, Dad. You know what I mean? She's a wee hungry monster, so she is like. But she's a good baby. She's an amazing baby. She's everything you dream of, everything you wish of, everything you imagine. The good thing about having a baby, you know. I know everybody's not as fortunate, and a lot of people have problems with babies and stuff, and not everybody is lucky. And God willing, everything will keep going well. Hello, mate. Yes, and be great that not had power or signal for a bit on and off. No problem. I'm quite sure everybody would like us to get a wee live together. If you're free, say tomorrow night, we can do a wee live tomorrow night together, and just get a wee chat how you are and stuff like that. Anybody wants to ask you any questions, you know. It's whatever. We'll just go with the flow. You know what I mean? No, I just don't want us coming on and like just talking like two mates. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I know I do talk a lot. When I'm interviewing people, it's different. You know, I'm interviewing them. It's their, you know. Then at the end, we can ask questions. You know, and some people don't like that. Some people want to be involved the whole way through. You know, my advice would just be to write down little things that come to your head, and then when it's ready for questions, just throw the questions down one after the other. Doesn't matter if you've got 10 questions. You know, this is what it's about. This is the whole point of these guys coming on. You know. Sorry, guys, don't want to miss any of your comments. Yeah, brilliant. Happy days, Lee. I have reached out to Paz as well. Paz has just been a bit busy, and he's thanked me for the offer, and he hasn't said no. He hasn't said no. Hey. Oh, what's on about? You talking? You want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? You're going to cry, aren't you? Are you going to say hello? Are you going to say hello to everybody? Have you got something you want to say? Is there something you got on your mind? Yeah? What was that? Free Tommy Robinson? Hey! Well done, Lucky. Well done. Tommy Robinson's youngest supporter. Let's probably up a wee touch. There we go. Make sure that be great to see you on there, Lee. Yes, definitely. Yes, Paz will do it also. Ask Gobster. Yes, will do. I will do. Haven't hooked up with Gobster, so I haven't, you know, so I need to hook up with him. So if any of these boys are hooked up with him through X or anything like that, ask him if he's up for it, and we'll do it. You know what I mean? We will do it. It'll be really interesting. It's good to know. I want to know. I'm like you. I'm a follower like you guys. Yes, I do these channels. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, but don't look too much into it. You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's like I'm exactly the same as you. So like anything that you want me to do, try and get on. I will try my best. And sometimes I mightn't be able to do it. Mightn't feel comfortable. I don't know, but just say to me and I'll go for it. You know what I mean? We will go for it. Hi, Cag. Cag or Cag. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that one. But you've been here a wee while, so I should know that by now. Good afternoon, Freedom Dad. Lucky, hope you're all well. Yep, Lucky's absolutely perfect. Very, very fortunate. God has been very, very kind. Adorable. Make the most of it, bro. You won't feel her growing up. It's a blink of an eye. Everybody says that. Everybody is saying that. So they are, James. At first, to be honest with you, there was a lot of people going, "Oh, your life's going to change. You're not going to know what's at you," and it really did put you off. It does. It puts you down. You're like, and it only takes a couple of people to say that to you. There wasn't many people going, "Oh, you're going to love it. It's going to be amazing." Because I think some people, and I'm not being funny, I think some people have different babies and some people just don't know, the amount of work that you have to put in. And I do believe the more work you put in, and I hate to say this as well, it's a bit like a dog, the more work you put in, the more you get back, you know what I mean? And it really is about putting her in front of the TV, spending time communicating with her, trying to communicate in a way that she understands, with that one with her mum where she's turning her head, like I'll hold her and her mum will be playing about and messing about and she'll turn her head and talk, she's just ready for sleeping. So she's a bit crabbit because she's tired, but she will fall asleep. She was in my arms and she was putting her head right into my shoulder, hiding from her mum. And it was a wee game. And that was us interacting, And I've got this other wee game where I go, "Mum, mum, 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 mum," and then touch her on the belly and go, "Your turn." And then she goes, and she tries to speak, and it's brilliant. And she makes all sorts of wee noises, and the wee noises we've never heard before. And it's so close. She's so close. She just needs. She's making noises by breathing in right now. So she just needs to learn to breathe out and try and do the same thing with her lips. So the kind of noises are a breathe-in noise, but they're so cute. They are so cute. You can hear her mumbling away there. Hey, what are you saying? What do you know? Tell your daddy what you know. What do you know? Tell us all. What do you know? You too tired? She's just too tired. Yeah, it's like, you can tell everything about her. I know everything about her. I know when she's crying for a nappy. I know when she's hungry. I know when she's tired. It's brilliant, And because I'm spending so much time with her and concentrating on all the wee things, and Katie, that it is easy for us. It is so easy. We're always ready. So she gets up in the morning, she goes on the breast, right? She gets as much as she can into the breast. And then if we don't think it's enough, we'll give her a wee bottle. And then within an hour, half an hour, she's sleeping. And then she sleeps for a wee while. And if a poo doesn't wake her up, she just wakes up and she gets a wee bit of TV. She gets half an hour to an hour with TV. And then she'll do her poo and change her nappy. And then she can go on the TV, or I can do a wee bit of playtime with her. And then she'll go for another nap after this feed, which is what I'm about to do now. She's about to go down now. And then after this nap is tummy time, is when we get her to learn her lifting her head and I massage her legs and her arms because I know all the muscle groups, so I'm quite good at the massaging. But I'll see the difference in her after a massage, how much she moves and how much excited she gets. So we have that. We interact, and then we all take turns in interacting with her. And from then on in, anytime she's awake, she's interacted with face to face, trying to talk and communicate, touch different parts of her body and all that, and tell her what each part is. I know probably she's too young for all that, but it's just the communication, the eye contact, the smiles. It's all there, and it's building her character up, and hopefully it brings her on a wee bit quicker, rather than just firing her in front of the cartoons all the time. You know what I mean? It's like. It's important, and I can see the difference. She's coming on absolutely amazing, guys. So it is about what you put in. It's what you get. Hey, what you get back, and the people I think that have been saying to me, "Oh, your life's going to change. It's going to be a nightmare." They probably had difficult babies. Babies that were maybe a wee bit sore, something just not right with them, and always upset. And I can't imagine a baby constantly crying, and you don't know what's wrong with her or him, and do you read to her? My granddaughter loves that. I tell her stories. I tell her wee stories about me, about her dad, and little, not bad stories, obviously, what I mean, just wee stories about me growing up, and we're at Belfast, and, tell her wee bits about, the troubles of Belfast without being too hingy, and it's just talking to her. She doesn't understand it, you know what I mean? But, oh, hello, Rudolph. Welcome aboard, my bro. Not me. I've just got my first Bible. I'm going to church next week for the first time in my life. Christianity rules. Good, mate. Good. Well done. Well done. It's good to see that, people are starting to change. And Rudolph, I just want to say, bro, don't run. Don't go running. Take your time. Christianity, once you offer God into your life and you know the right from wrong, that's it, mate. You don't need to go to church every day. You don't need to read the Bible every day. It helps. It helps you come along as a Christian. Look at that. It helps you come along as a Christian. You know what I mean? But all I'm trying to do is don't be scared off. If you feel overwhelming, take a step back. Spend private time. Your God is in here. Your Bible is in here. Wherever you are is your church. You got to understand that God is within. God is everywhere. And, it's just something society has done. The church thing, forcing people to go to church, being so hard with, you got to read the Bible. It's just something that, people use to control people, and it is scaring people off. We are the new Christians. We are the Christians that swear. We are the Christians who know who we are. We know that we're God's children. We know that we're going to heaven. We know right from wrong. We know the 10 Commandments, but we also know that God wants us to defend ourselves. God wants us to protect ourselves. God wants us to protect our religion. And we have seen before, we have had the Crusaders, we've had other religious sects and stuff that have stepped outside the box, but have still part of God's children. We will all be part of God's children. And sometimes we do have to step outside the box to protect us and others and our children, But you're still a Christian. Never forget that. We are the new Christians. Then there's a new breed coming. There's a new breed coming behind me. When we go, these young ones are coming. These young Christians, they're different. These are different Christians, because they feel it. When you're a Christian, mate. When God's in your life. You just know, So that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, nice one, mate. Nice one. That's what we need. We need to normalize it again. You know what I mean? Christianity now, you hear this. How many of you have thought brought the kids 4 keychain Bibles for their school bags? How many of you straight away thought, might cause you problems? It's not nuts. I did, because I don't want his children being harassed. I don't know where he goes to school. I don't know what the demographic is, but I know there's Muslim children harassing other Muslim children. So God knows what they would be like with somebody with Bibles on their school bags and crosses around their neck. So yeah, we have to go forward carefully. We are in a dangerous situation because of what our government have done to our country. Like I say, this Christianity has never been a bigger threat right now, But so I do ask you all, when you are going forward, be careful. Please be careful. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I truly believe that God will guide you. I truly believe that. I truly believe there's not a preacher or anybody that needs to tell you what you need to do or what direction you need to go in. I truly believe God will tell you himself, and that's what true preaching is all about. A true preacher will tell you, if you give your life to God, God will speak to you. He will be there, Who owns your thoughts? Where do your thoughts come from? What makes a thought? You know what I mean? These are the kind of questions you need to ask yourself. You know what I mean? What thoughts are truly yours? What thoughts are from somewhere else? And what thoughts are God? It's a very deep conversation to get into, and people can say meditation and stuff like that helps. You know what I mean? And I do believe prayer is a form of manifestation, and I try and connect the two when I'm talking about it with people. If you're sitting thinking of wishing things and wanting things, and you're praying, without even realize it. And if it makes it easier for you, change the name from God to Creator. If that makes it easier, because there is a Creator. If you don't want to believe in God because of the Bible, because of the church, because it's the way it's been pushed back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, then just think of the Creator. Think like that, because there's a Creator. You just didn't puff with it. What we've got, the things that we've got, the brain, the eyesight, the thoughts, the opinions, the choice, the world we live in, the 4 seasons, the plants, the trees, the sun that comes and goes, the moon, the stars. It's an amazing world. So amazing. It's if I was the creator world, this would be it. You understand? So we have got a creator. Somebody created this. So pray to them, pray to him, pray to her, and you're praying to God. Makes it easier for you. That's my way forward. And try it. Just sit at night and pray. Ask for things. Pray for things. Talk to God and explain how you feel, what you've been through, where you are now, and what's troubling you, and what you need to fix them troubles. Try it. What harm is it, guys? You know what I mean? Really, what harm is it? There's no harm in it. It's just a private thing between you and God. You don't need to speak out loud. He can hear you. He hears you. I truly believe that there was a time on this planet when we could communicate without speaking. I really do. I believe when we first arrived or whatever, came here or appeared here, we had the skill of communicating without speaking. And in a society, in a world where you've got leaders and where you've got people wanting to control you, governments, they don't like that. Can you imagine? Think about it. Imagine, if we had that capability, imagine how strong and how powerful we would be if we could talk to each other without anybody else hearing it. And I can understand why that's been taken away from us, why it's been hidden, why it's been ripped out of history. And I also understand how there is people still out there that can do it. I've seen it. I've seen children, telecommunication, like reading things off cards that they can't see. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And it's been done and tried and tested by so many experts and professors and universities because nobody believes it's true. So everybody wants to try it for themselves, and it's always the same result. And you can Google it. There's people out there that can see things and read things without seeing it, and it's called telepathic. It's the mother sending what they see to the child and the child reading it in their mind. And it's true, and it happens. And I do believe that there was a lot more of it in the past, and it is that's another rabbit hole that a lot of people say conspiracy theorist, but I think we're starting to find out now that all the conspiracy theorists from the past, like your Alex Joneses and all that, you were starting to look at them now and you're going, you know what, you were right. You were right in that, you were right in that, you were right in that, you were right in that. But yet you were hounded and put down and called a conspiracy theorist and called a liar when you were telling the truth, and it was the government that was lying the whole time. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hi, Nick. Thought as a child I stumped the priest. He was found to be. I need not out. Freedom data. I had that question of the thought as a child I stumped the priest. He found it too heavy for my age. Islamic founding freaks that are made up of the political establishment, uni-party and cross-the-board non-government. Wangos hate anyone and everyone that's patriotic, illegal, and legal. Correct. Real prayer is supposed to be like a meditation. That's correct as well. Emerald. Rudolph, I used to go to Sunday school as a boy in the gospel hall, but just acted up. I think my mother was just trying to get me out the road for a bit. Now I'm a believer. Yeah, there's definitely a double-edged sword to Sunday schools. I remember when we were in church on Sunday, and halfway through just before the sermon started, the kids would go out a wee side door, and then you had Sunday school on top of that, Yeah, she's out. Oh, aye, she's out. It's like clockwork, so she is. I'm going to put her in her prom soon. She's still a wee bit awake. She'll be all right, Lee, I'm a Catholic by birth, school, etc. Even older boy, although then life took over. But I think I sit in church and find peace, but just try be nice. Karma is a magical thing. Karma is amazing. Karma is something that takes a lot of time and experience in life to actually believe in. Karma is not something you'll ever convince somebody about, There's nothing more convincing to me that the reality of karma, it's scurry. It's very scurry. If you're a really good person and you live your life holy and true and pure, and you're kind, and you hate seeing people get hurt, and you hate seeing animals get hurt. If you're that kind of person, if anybody comes up against you, do nothing. Try to hold back. I know I don't do it. I don't take a leaf out of my. I don't have the temperament, but please believe me. Please test it. Sometimes you don't find out, but the problem is because the stuff that happens is within. It could be mental turmoil, it could be a family turmoil within the home that they keep secret. But please believe me, karma does come knocking. It does come knocking. It's just life. It's just the scales. It's just the scales of justice. You know, you do bad, the good. It's going to come back and bite you. Yeah, I like that comment. Emerald. Still awake, wee monster. Still awake. Do you think there a bit of truth and they want to get rid of the pubs as people can talk in pubs without them saying it? 110%. 110%. They're not doing it because of health. They don't care about us. We know that. We know how they push cigarettes. We know how they push all the processed food. We know how they push the tap water. We know how they push quite a lot of things. They do not care about us. And when you think about it, the pubs were doing more damage than good. They were. They were creating alcoholics. They were creating young men to go and drink every weekend when they should have been out playing football and enjoying their lives, and maybe going for a meal and a wee glass of wine, maybe with or doing something that's going to thingy their brain, like make their brain grow, make their brain better. But our society has them in at the pub, killing their brain cells with alcohol. It's poison. We all know now alcohol is poison, how bad alcohol is for you. But yet we still push it on their kids. Every one of our children want to go to the pub as soon as they're 18. It's a rite of passage. So yeah, when I see the government coming down on the pubs the way they are, that does tell me that rather, because it is to stop us communicating, it is to stop us gathering, it is to stop what they would call misinformation, which we call true information. Okay, James, take care of yourself. Good. All right. Give her a big kiss and cuddle from us. Are you away, Rudolph? You take care. I'm off my soup. Guys, take lots of care. All right, all my love, Rudolph. And thanks for coming back and saying hello. And thanks for coming to God, mate. Welcome aboard. Cheers, guys. Have a good stream. Thank you, James. Yeah, you can guarantee if the government are doing anything to us, there's a reason behind it. You know what I mean? If they should have clamped down on the pubs a long time ago and not promoted it as such a good thing. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just put her down. Come here, my girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna push you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, my girl. What's this? Watch. Here we go, look. Here we go. There. There, my girl. There, my girl. There's my girl. Let's get you straightened up a wee touch. Okay, there we go. So what's her in her prom? So give her a wee rock, and she just not off. We do talk around her. She's just crabbit because she's tired. We do talk around her. We don't do nothing different around her. Obviously, we keep the noise down to a certain degree. We don't have the TV loud. We don't shout at each other or shout through shout up the stairs and all that. But we do try and act normal around her, so she's used to the noise. She just loves my voice as well. And how much they have to pay tax. Now, one guy had to get rid of staff. From now, yeah, the pubs are getting hit hard. Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it? Like, it's been a cornerstone of our society. Think about it, guys. Right? Think about it. I last drank booze 5 years from Ely. Well, here's one for you. Here's one to think about, right? Because I don't know. I don't watch Emmerdale. I don't watch Coronation Street, and I don't watch EastEnders. But I know when growing up, they all were formed around a pub. You had the Queen Vic, You had I can't remember what the Emmerdale one was, but they all had pubs, didn't they? They all had pubs, you know, and the pubs were a big part of the soaps. So tell me, how big a part do the pubs play now? Is the Queen Vic still the same? Do people still go in and out of the Queen Vic? You know, do they still focus on the bar staff and the people who own the Queen Vic? No, we had Dirty Dan and Angie and all that. Is that still going on, guys? I think a pint is around £4 to £6. Yeah, I think it is, mate. Like I say, it'll be nearly a year now, you know, since I've had a drink. Good, me had a wee Guinness at New Year, but you know, out the kids now, guys. Pubs and all the soaps. Out the kids now, guys. Pubs and all the soaps. Well done, all of us peeps. Yeah, no, well done, because I've come on leaps and bounds since I stopped drinking, like, and I wasn't a big drinker, guys. I was only a weekend drinker, you know what I mean? I have been in life, during life, where I've been drinking every night, and, you know, there was a thing whenever I got out of jail that Sammy was used to having, because I've never been a drinker, so Sammy was used to being around men that drunk, and men that always wanted a tin of beer at night, so when I got out of prison, there was always beer in the fridge, and she'd always go shopping and bring beer, so I ended up having a wee can every night after my dinner and all that, you know what I mean? Bad. You know, it was so easy to get addicted to just a couple of cans a night. And, you know, it was when I stopped drinking and I felt a wee bit agitated and all that. And I'm like, whoa. So, yeah, I was very lucky that way. And then, you know, I kept it to the weekend and, you know, going out at the weekend, it would be a special occasion, like something like an Old Firm game or something, or me and Katie going out on it, you know what I mean? One of them ones, and just hammering it to 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? But it does take its toll. It does take its toll mentally and physically. Every time you do these sort of things, it takes a wee bit away from me, I think. And it's not that it takes it away from me; it just dulls it a wee bit. You get it back. You do get it back. But I just don't think the outcome of alcohol, whether it be the hangover, whether it be being sick, whether it be doing things that you wouldn't normally do when you're sober, isn't worth it. It's definitely not worth it. Being sober, living a sober life, there's no way I would ever look back to going on a drink. Now I've lived that sober life and been away for alcohol for so long, because I can see the effect. I can see how clear everything is. You know, I walk by the pubs and I see the same faces and the same guys that are committed. They've got to go in every day, and it breaks my heart, you know, that they have to go in there every day to drink. You know, they've got to be there. They've got to have that drink at a certain time, you know what I mean? And it's not nice seeing guys that you've got a lot of time for coming into the pub shaking, you know, and getting that cup of the bar staff giving them a cup of tea to help, you know, get over the shakes before he can get his first drink done. It used to break my heart, you know, because some of these guys are so funny and so liked, you know, and nobody really cared about the implications. Everybody laughed at him and had a laugh with him, and what a brilliant guy he is, and you know, but nobody ever thought to say, you know, you've got a problem, you need help. The guy's dead now, you know, but that's enough to stop me drinking. I'm never going to drink again. I'm seeing people that drink in that local pub. The last 6 months, 4 young men have gone in this village. Very strange. Very strange. 2 of them were in the pub every night. One of them was in the pub every weekend. And the other one was in and out of all the pubs, you know. All young men. Not one of them past 40, I don't think. Maybe one of them might have been, you know, but still look quite young for his age and everything, you know. So I'm seeing things that aren't good. And I don't know, people are saying something to do with the COVID stuff and all that, you know, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving medical advice, you know. And I do say, I have to say that, guys, because anytime you talk about certain words, AI straight on it, you know. And then they look for you to say the next thing, which is entertainment and educational purposes. And I am not a doctor. Do not take my advice. They look for that. AI is programmed to look for these sort of things. And then they back off. They go back into their wee Microsoft hole, you know what I mean? Until they hear the next bad word, and then they come running out again, you know what I mean? 5 years. Yeah, well done, guys. You know what I mean? Well done. Yeah, Woolpack and Rovers return. Yeah, so there you go. You know what I mean? Interesting to watch how they deal with that. You know, because they're meant to be a representation of what's going on in society, aren't they? You know. I see the many people in our pubs. You know, some nights I go by the pub and there's one person in it. That's unbelievable. one person in a pub at night, you know, burns up the brain cells. It does indeed, mate. Being alcohol reliant is like being in a locked cage. Give it up, hardest thing ever, but you're free. 22 cans lager an evening. I did, you know, that's fucking coming back from that, Lee, is like, it's something to be so proud of. You know, you must know that you're unique. There's, you know, I see it. You see it. You must have friends. You've all got friends that are gone because of the drink. I got friends whose dads are gone. I've watched my friend's dads go because of the drink. You know, I haven't seen anybody, especially spirits, anybody with the spirit addiction with vodka or whiskey. They're no lasting. Cheers, Eddie. I'm teaching my kids that Christ, oh, so his Lord Jesus Christ is about Easter, not chocolate eggs. Yeah, the eggs is it's the fun bit, you know, it's the child bit, you know what I mean? Definitely, but yeah, 100%. Easter's the resurrection. Easter is the resurrection of Christ. So it is. It's when he came back, you know. I'm sure. I'm sure it is. I might be wrong. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't go too hard at it. You know what I mean? I went hard at it when I was young, and it was too much. It was overpowering. You know what I mean? And I had a bad experience with a Christian family. You know, that took me on, and it didn't go well, and it sort of put me off a wee bit as well. So I sort of blocked out a lot of the stuff about the Bible and stuff. You know, but yeah. 51, man, fucking far too young, Shell, far too young, you know, and it is, it is, it seems to be a lot more common, and this is one of the reasons why you get life insurance for over 50s, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you've got to be paying life insurance for a wee while, so they're expecting people to die around about 55, 56, 57, 58. So you start putting in that kind of money, that's free money they're getting, you know, because you're not getting paid out. You're not getting 500 grand. You've only paid it for 3 year. You know what I mean? They'll find something. They'll find something that you left out. The cause of death, you know, oh, you're an alcoholic. That doesn't count. You should have told us about it. You were, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's the thing. And then the other thing is, you know, is like, I do believe that, you know, people over 50, you get older and you start putting in their pension and that age, you know what I mean? By the time you're 80, you're not really caring about money and stuff like that. And quite a lot of that money just goes straight back to them, you know, especially if you don't have family, guys, you know. So it's a win-win situation for some of these pension schemes, you know. Yeah, yeah, look, it was lager, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Eddie. It's sad, you know what I mean? And everybody's been touched by it. This is what I mean. Everybody. And this is what this is about, what I'm about, the trauma and grieving and missing people. And how do you process that? How do you process a loved one? You know, how do you go through your life missing somebody so much? You know what I mean? And I just try and get it across is that they're not gone, you know, just because they're not here. Just because you can't touch them and you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there, you know what I mean? And nobody can tell me any different, you know? At the end of the day, I think there's a lot more to life than we understand. You know what I mean? And there's a reason why it's like that. You know. Um, no, no, there's no preference, no days, anything. It's just whatever he feels like it. You know, I would rather it be in the evening around about 6, 7. You know what I mean? Um, and you know, he can advertise it if he wants, you know, after it if he's happy seeing it, you know, but I just wanted a wee private thing with us. I don't want like hundreds and hundreds of people commenting, guys, you know what I mean? And I'm not being funny, man, but I just won't be able to reply to comments, you know, and I just want it to be a wee private thing between us, you know. But yeah, but like I say, guys, I'm just jumping on to say hello. Going to walk this ass for your loss, Eddie. Yep, no problem. Lee. I'm just going to jump off and it was just a wee jump on video to say hello. I think she might have done an wee poo. I need to check because it's not like her to keep moaning like this. And if everything's okay, I might just take her out a wee walk in the pram because that'll settle her. So all my love, guys. I might bring a wee video later on. I'll see what happens. I just wanted to bring that thing about the 70 Christians that were beheaded in in the Congo. And if you want to do a wee bit of research, look into it, share it on X and stuff like that, get the word out, let people know what's going on, and also make your point, make a point, guys, that the government are keeping it quiet, and we need to understand why. If it was any other religion that this happened to, it would be all over the news. It would be all over our newspapers, Channel 4, Sky News, BBC would be all over it like a rash. Why are they not covering it? Why are they not covering Christians? You know, is it because they're trying to push this propaganda? I don't know. Is Islam the religion of peace? I'm waiting to see evidence. You know, I'm waiting to see evidence. But hey, that's all this is about, guys. All my love. God bless and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you later on, or I'll see you tomorrow.